What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another market update, this time for Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series. And the Black Series seems to be kind of an inflection point right now, and from the outside looking in, I don't really collect the Black Series that much. I've got a few of them, but not many. It seems like the Black Series is struggling. There's a lot of peg warmers when I was at Target earlier today, and prices for the most part seem to be kind of flat. And maybe it's just because people are leaving the line for the vintage collection, because the vintage collection certainly is at a really good spot right now, at least for the next 12 months or so until this blister-free packaging starts to hit. And but there were some really interesting sales that I put together here, and I thought we'd take a look at all of them. I kind of just did a wide assortment of stuff, sealed cases, graded stuff, and some other rarities. So let's go ahead and dig right in, and you guys can share in the comments below with what your thoughts are on the Black Series. Do you collect it? What are you seeing? But in general, it just seems like it's a struggling line for Hasbro right now. This one was a pretty cool one. This is one of 400 made, and this was for Hasbro employees. And as you can see here, it has Hasbro Team 261 of 400. It's like a little medallion, along with a prototype Chewbacca and then the finished figure of Chewbacca. And it comes in like this sealed box for The Force Awakens. So, you know, these kind of items are very rare, obviously, since only 400 are produced. Most of them stay in Hasbro employee hands. And for one of them to come up for sale on eBay, it's pretty rare. And the price didn't disappoint. This one sold for $1,000 plus $25 shipping. This came from an actual designer on these items and was a gift for him for being part of the team that created a lot of the items for the 2015 line of Hasbro Black Series. So pretty cool to see one of these sell. That's the first time I've ever seen one of these, to be honest with you. Next up is Cad Bane, and again, I tried to include all kinds of different price points, but I was pretty surprised by this one. This is just the standard 6-inch Black Series Cad Bane, not like the convention exclusive or the one that kind of slides out with his little companion, but this is one I do have at AFA, surprisingly. I just love Cad Bane, and when I saw this one, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. So I've got a collector grade version from from Big Bad Toy Store at AFA right now, so hopefully we'll get that back later this summer. This one wasn't even that mint. It had a little crease right there on the box, as you can see. It's still sold for $80 US or $114.95 Australian dollars. So pretty big number for the standard release for Cad Bane. I did throw in one or two, I think this might be the only one, 3 3/4 inch Black Series. As you guys know, these used to come on these kind of large black helmet trooper style card backs, and this is the very desirable Galen Merrick or Starkiller. This is number 5 in the 3 3/4 inch line. Great figure, great card back. These blisters are known to kind of pop off because they weren't held on to the card back very well. That sold for $82. $82 on 5 bids plus shipping. So that gives you an idea of what that one goes for. I'm still really surprised that Hasbro has not re-released a vintage collection version of Starkiller on a Gaming Greats card back, but maybe that's in the works. We'll see. This is an item in my collection that I have graded AFA 9.25 on the modern scale, and that's the SDCC exclusive 2017 version of Grand Admiral Thrawn. It's just an epic box set that folds open, and it's got some of his pieces that Thrawn has collected, and in the books he's kind of known for collecting some artifacts and having like a trophy room or an art room. And this is just an awesome box set. This one was listed for $188.99, best offer accepted on free shipping. But I really love this. Is easily one of my favorite Black Series items that's out there, and just an epic piece. Even the 6-inch Cara Dune loose out of the box goes for pretty good money. This one sold for $42 on 17 bids. This one is complete, but out of the box it's $42. I mean, I've seen a few graded examples go for $300 plus. So Cara Dune remains very, very expensive in the Black Series, even though her vintage collection version came down in price after a massive run-up after she was let go by Disney. This was part of a 2016 SDCC 3-pack of astromech droids. And this is R2, F2, and this is kind of still in the inner tray, never been removed. That alone sold for $60. So A lot of these convention exclusives are pretty desirable items, and this is just an epic paint scheme. And the only way to get this one, to my knowledge, is through that SDCC box set. This is the Black Series ARC Trooper. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive, 50th anniversary, using the older style Clone Wars card backs. ARC Trooper Echo. And this one sold for $75 plus $5.95 shipping. So these have really held their price pretty well. And that's been true for pretty much all of them from that kind of wave of figures that came out that I believe were Walmart exclusives using this older style card back. I think that was a really nice design to bring that Clone Wars card art back. Here's the Black Series speeder bike along with the Scout Trooper and the Child. Really cool example there. And that looks great in the box. They basically kind of repurposed a previous Black Series release and then added the Child in the pouch. That one sold for $80 on free shipping. Here's an older box set. This is the Luke Skywalker and Wampa on the blue line box. Pretty cool looking box set. I love that Wampa. Great figure sculpt there. That one sold for $80 plus $11.75 shipping. Here was a graded, I got a few graded examples in this video. This is an uncirculated 9.5 Black Series 6-inch SDCC exclusive from 2019. 9.5 uncirculated. That's about as good as you're going to get. And it's a gigantic box. That sold for $957 plus $10.80 shipping on 6 bids. What an epic final sales price for that one. Here was an uncirculated 9.0 Elite Squad Trooper from the Bad Batch. That's a really nice looking one. I've got the Vintage Collection version from that Amazon exclusive 4-pack at grading right now. But this was an uncirculated 9.0 gold label. One sold. There's still 2 available. $99.90 plus $10 shipping. It's really expensive to get these Black Series figures graded. It costs, I think, almost $75 if memory serves. So not a cheap proposition if you're into getting graded Black Series figures. Here is an uncirculated 9.0 original orange line Boba Fett. That's a really nice one. I had that one in an 8.5 at one point and sold it for basically nothing. But this is a 9.0 uncirculated, and it sold for $127.50 on 20 bids plus $25.95 shipping. That's way down, by the way. This one in a 9.0, I remember several selling for over $300. So this price is definitely lower than where it has been. This was a CAS 90 for the 40th anniversary Hoth Rebel Soldier. I had this at one point. Not this exact example. This one was uncirculated. Mine was circulated. But I sold mine for like $85. It was really cheap. And this one sold for $175. So clearly whoever bought mine got a pretty good deal since mine was CAS graded as well. But that one was uncirculated, admittedly. I don't know if it was worth double the price, but that one did sell. This is a 90 plus 40th anniversary Black Series Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot. This was a Celebration 8 exclusive from 2017. 90 plus, very, very high grade. And I had a couple of these at one point that were AFA 8.5s, but this one was listed for $650 and was best offer accepted. I apologize, I did not look up the final sales price, but some of those Celebration and SDCC exclusives with the larger style card backs really do go for big money, like the Boba Fett that was I believe an SDCC exclusive. Black Series Plo Koon. This one was a CAS 90. The photos weren't very good, but this is number 109 in the line. This is from 2019, uncirculated 90. That sold for $250. So big money for that one. And it really is an awesome figure sculpt, even though the photos were very blurry. Here was an uncirculated 9.25 40th anniversary Zuckuss Amazon exclusive. That is a great card back. Absolutely epic. That one was listed for $299, and the best offer was accepted on that one as well. And then here was the matching example from that 2-pack. This is an uncirculated 9.0 Forlom. Again, that was an Amazon exclusive. Look how beautiful that looks inside the blister. That is an awesome, awesome example. That one sold for $189.90 on free shipping. Next up, we got an uncirculated 9.0 Black Series Mandalorian. Look how beautiful that one is. And that one sold for insane money, $500. I have no idea if that's a valuable or a right price target to aim for. That seems really high to me, given that there's also a white box Target exclusive question mark that tends to go for several multiples for the standard box version. But that seems like a really high number for the Mandalorian. Here is that Mandalorian. Actually, this is the first edition. I don't know if it was a Target exclusive or not, but this one was the first edition with the white box, uncirculated 8.5, and that one still sold for $485.85. So a 9.0 uncirculated sold for $500, and then an uncirculated 8.5, number 94, and the white box sold for $485. So pretty crazy numbers there. This was I found a couple of really interesting sealed shipper box examples. This one is for one case of 8, Last Jedi from 2017 Black Series. So it's only for one of these, not for both. That one sold at auction, 9 bids. The final sales price was $2,050. I have no idea why that one went for so much money. The 8 figures that are included in that one are the AT-AT driver, Snowtrooper, Kylo Ren, Maz Kanata, the Elite Praetorian Guard, the First Order disguise for, I can't remember his name now, but the guy from the first Force Awakens, Finn, I believe his name is, and then General Leia Organa and Captain Poe Dameron. So none of these really are that desirable from my perspective, but for one sealed case of 8, that sold for over $2,000. That is insane. And then we also had the Jabba's Rancor pit. We all know about the HasLab experience with that. That one sold for $995. That was still sealed in the shipper box. But what's crazy is that even for a non-mint example, still sealed in the box, but outside of the shipper box, this one still sold for $600. So that is a very desirable, highly coveted exclusive that people really want to get their hands on. I cannot believe the sales prices on those. Finally, I found another data point for the Walmart Mexico market exclusive 4-pack, and this includes Han Solo, Slave Leia, Boba Fett, and Greedo. That one sold for $600. So that is way up versus back in April or March when we documented the last one that sold for a little over $300. So pretty incredible prices for some of these Black Series items. So to me, it seems like there's still some demand out there from collectors, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on where you think the Black Series line is right now and what the future holds. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.